What's up, guys? Welcome to another live stream. As usual, you guys are mostly just sitting around watching me write, so if you've got any questions or any story stuff, let me know. Um, Hopefully you guys are doing all right. It's it's another Thursday, so should be entertaining. There we go. Hi, Leah. Leah, sorry. Hi, Leah. Oh, check your email, Leia. I had sent you a thing about the contest. Apparently, I do not have permission to view your story. I did at one point, but now apparently I don't. I'm not sure why. If you could approve me permission so I could read it next week. I was going to read both the winners. That would be awesome. But yeah, no, I gotta. Oh my goodness. I got to I got to get those books out still. I really need to go to the post office and get those books sent, but it's been kind of hectic lately. So, hello normal. Yes, somebody was extra needy today. But yeah, Leia, check your email, and I guess reapprove me to look at the story. It was a good story. I really want to read it. It's on the channel. Um, but yeah, that's really about all that's going on over here. Um, I've got to set up for the next one. I don't. The first one seemed to go pretty good, but I might hold off till October. I don't know. We might do an October contest instead. I appreciate everybody who submitted. But it would be nice to get a few more. I figure maybe if I give people some more time, maybe maybe we'll have more entries. But yeah, that's hi. Yes. Hi kitty cat. Hi. But yeah, all I'm really doing today is uh probably going to start on some Halloween stories today, honestly. I need to go ahead and get those situated. I am having some major writer's block on more Barker stories, but now that he's in Kashmir, I think maybe I should be able to do something. Um, I don't know. Be something to figure out, I guess. But yeah, no, you guys know I always do. I always put on for Halloween, so I got to get my stuff together so that I can really do another Halloween spooktacular for you guys this year. Right now, I am proofreading one of the short stories for next week. Ooh, a horror comedy. I like that. What the heck? There we go. Oof. Horror comedy is always really good. It's a hard one to do, but it's always really appreciated when I see it. Like it's it's one of those like lesser known arts, so I really can't wait to read that one. Oh, sounds like a series. I'd be glad to read all of them, honestly. Ooh, a collaboration. I like that too. Looking for a way to maybe put a thing up, but I can't seem to find it. Let's play around with it. Oh, it's almost Friday. Anybody got any cool weekend plans? I mean, besides coming to the live stream on Saturday, I would hope. Oh, that's no fun, Leia. Hopefully, you can have a little bit of fun in the interim, though. I would hope. Ooh. Definitely looking forward to hitting some of the haunted houses this year. That's gonna be interesting to see what the area brings. I might. I'm not too far off from there. If my mom has her way, then we should have a corn maze next year, so you guys will have to come see us, I reckon. I think we're about an hour out of Dothan, so we're not too far from the Alabama line. But yeah, Mom keeps talking about growing corn next year, and she wants a corn maze and a little Halloween carnival, and I'm totally down. It sounds like fun. Well, I'll be in costume, of course, but I'll be dressed as myself, so that's usually how I roll. Hey, Steven, we're glad you could make it. I feel that. I haven't heard from my editor lately. I guess I need to touch base and see what he's up to. Ooh, that does sound cool. Alrighty, there's one story down. I'd read that. That sounds pretty neat. Well, it's time to stop procrastinating, I guess, and get on with these Halloween stories. Let's see. Maybe not that one yet. Well, for those of you guys that have joined me, I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm just kind of writing, so if you've got any story questions or anything, or any regular questions, just feel free to ask. I'm mostly just working on stuff, so I'll be glad to answer if I can. Oh, well, we'll see you, Stephen. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Hospital story, I think. Meow to you too. Meow. Meow. What? 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 Let's see. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Ready for a nap already. I am. I am good for nothing these days. Okay. That one might. Yeah, there's another one. Ooh, I like it when I go looking for Halloween stories and find out that I've already got a few done. It took all the. What? Ugh, that's so weird. One. Hey, misbehave. We're glad you could make it. We're all doing pretty good, I reckon. Working on some Halloween stories today. Since, it's coming up and I like to be prepared. Oh yeah, that's if this is your first Halloween with the channel, we always do like a spooktacular. So just a whole month of just spooky stuff. So should be a lot of fun. Well, you are definitely in for a treat then, because we definitely put on for Halloween. Like it's always a big deal, and I try to do as much as possible because I know it's a big spooky month. So gotta have a bunch of stories. Oh yeah, should be a lot of fun. I always love Halloween. If you guys are just joining us, we're just kind of writing and working on Halloween stories ahead of time. So if you've got any story beat questions or any questions in general, feel free to ask. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one that does. Like there's always a lot of excitement in the horror narration community around Halloween time. a lot of channels put on. I try to write just a bunch of new stories. That way, it's like you've got something new every day. Um, Other than the weekends, like every weekday, I try to have a new Halloween story. So generally, goodness, there's at least like 25 new Halloween stories for the channel almost every year. It's uh, it's a lot, but I like putting on. Um, I know I know that Derek, the guy who I've been doing the Goosebumps podcast with, is talking about doing a special two-parter for Halloween. So, and it's one of my favorite Goosebumps stories that he's doing too. So that should be pretty exciting. I'm sure I'll have a hand in writing it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know. There's always a lot of cool narration stuff that goes on around that time of year. That's usually when I sell stories pretty regular too, because everybody wants something cool for Halloween. Oh yeah, should be a lot of fun. I am I'm familiar with Mr. Rocks. I'm working on something special for him right now. Um, really hoping that it comes together. I don't know when he wants to restart the Mortician series, but probably soonish. He's supposed to send me some notes, but I have yet to get them. it definitely is one of my favorite series from him. It's one of my favorite series in general, and I'm really glad that I get to be a part of it. Like it's been such a blessing to get to do 4 seasons of it with him. Well, 3 seasons. We're coming up on season 4. Oh yeah, I've told him as much. I'm like, I think you should submit it to Amazon or Netflix or something. I'm sure they'd pick it up. Like it's got such a great concept, and I really think they'd be able to do something cool with it. What's up, Valinator? Glad to see you. Oh, definitely a series. If it were going to be anything, I'd rather it be a series. That's something I definitely do not want rushed. Ugh. And if they need a live action Corey, I'm definitely down. I'd probably shave my beard for that. Normal, what are you doing? So noisy. That could be cool. That could definitely be interesting. you guys are just joining us, we're just kind of chilling out. You guys are mostly watching me write Halloween stories for the season. So if you've got any questions about any of the series or anything, feel free to ask. I'm pretty open about it, so, whatever you want. Oof. You have had a bad one, Valinator. Here's hoping September is a little bit better, because we all know that October will be great. I think I might. Probably soon. I really need to do another one. I liked them. Like, they were a lot of fun. I got to figure out what I'd write about, but yeah, I think I might put together another choose your own adventure very soon. something to something to break up the monotony a little bit. Maybe we'll do a special one for Halloween too. That'd be cool. Um yeah, let me think on the subject material, and I think maybe we could do one pretty soon. Eventually I've got to write them up so I can, like, publish them in with my regular books. There you go. Got to keep your head up. Oh yeah, got to get you doing much much better. I think we'll get you there. Choose your own adventures are a lot of fun, and they're kind of a lost art. Like, I remember seeing a lot more of them when I was a kid than I do now. Like, most of the choose your own adventures I find now are in thrift stores because they're older. But it's something I definitely wouldn't mind bringing back. That's never easy. I feel you. It's never easy to lose family and friends and loved ones. I mean, it's something we all go through, but it's definitely rough. My condolences. Uh, it's it's the nature of living, but it's always very difficult. Oh, let me readjust a little here. Oh, my posture is bad. There we go. Probably Validator, probably. I usually find mine at a Goodwill or at the thrift store. Goosebumps makes some really good ones, or made some really good ones, um, which was how I discovered Choose Your Own Adventure stories. Um, these days, your best bet is usually Goodwill or like used bookstores. Now, there's a whole series of them, but they're not all horror. Like some of them are like other stuff. They're like sci-fi or mysteries or things like that. But they're all. I can't remember who does them, but I used to listen to a podcast where they kind of went through some of them, and it was pretty cool. Like I always liked it. That's my wife. I was wondering who was on the front porch. Lou, good to see you. Maybe if you've got like a ghost gramophone. Fighting Fantasy was a pretty decent book series. Was it Steve Jackson? I can't remember. But yeah, decent series. I think my kids read it a little bit. But again, they like me, they used to read so much. Give me like 2 shakes, guys. I need to visit the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Adjust that one a little bit. Steven, I haven't read that one. I might have to look that one up. I do like vampire stories. I mean, I guess so, Valinator. I don't know. There do seem to be a lot of them. Um, Personally, I try to avoid them because they're so oversaturated. But, like, a good Skinwalker story is usually a pretty good story. But, like, I don't know. I feel like they've been overused a lot. Again, I try to make up my own creatures and boogans and things. Or I try to use a little bit more obscure folklore for some of my stories. Um, but I know a lot of people seem to lean towards skinwalkers or wendigos or trying to think of another dog man, some variation of the rake. You know, just they're good. They're fine monsters, but they're a little bit overused. You know, it's like Slender Man stories. Like there for a while, there was a Slender Man story every other week, and now they've just kind of fallen out of vogue. And it's like, you know, it's probably for the best. Um, well, thank you. A lot of them are homemade. Like I do them myself. Some of them, like the Wampus Cat or like Soap Sally, are stuff I grew up hearing. Um, Trying to remember if there's another one that's like really dear to me. Those are the only two that come to mind, but I'm sure I'll think of others. Don't you go in there. Don't you go in there. No, sir. I'm right here. What do you need in there? Tell your audience hello. Tell them hi. Oof. That's... Yes, Blackwoods did a really good Wendigo story. Um, but again, they're few and far between. Um, like I like to make up my own because you know it's something original and it means you know it means that they mean a lot more, at least to me. That whole liminal space thing is something I like to play around with too. Like I think in a lot of ways, like the liminal space in the stories are their own sort of monster, and that kind of gives them a life of their own. Like I really like that. I really like having the setting be the monster. What? You trying to go? You trying to leave? Yeah. Okay. I know. It's boring. There you go. Alrighty. I forget. Did I? There's a story. I can't remember if I read it or not. Doesn't seem like I have. I guess I must have, though. Yeah, I guess I must have read it a couple of weeks ago. Dang. I can't even remember having read it. Huh, where did it go? Shoot. I wrote a whole story and it's just kind of gone now. That's wild. Gotta love when that happens. That is so weird. I thought I was short a story. Huh. Where the heck did it go? Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. That is weird. Don't you hate when that happens? Like, goodness. You spend all that time on a story and then you can't even get it to load. I hope so. I don't think I did though. Huh. That is wild. What would I have done with that story? Like I always like put them in places. Like I can't. That's so weird. Hello. Hmm. Unless it just got mixed in. Huh. That is wild. Sounds like it might be time to go on a scavenger hunt here. Hmm. That is bizarre. see if I can find that now. Dang. Huh. Well, that is weird. It's got to be around somewhere. Huh. Well, dang. I guess I'm gonna have to retype it. That is bizarre. With any luck, maybe I just like hid it from myself somewhere. I do that sometimes. See, it should be right around there because that was the story I wrote before that one. Hmm. I hate when that happens. Like, don't you just hate when that happens? Like you know that you sat down and you wrote a thing, but then you just can't find it. Like, can't believe that. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal. Like, I can just do it again, but man, hate that. Oh, crap. Sorry, this is probably not super engrossing content here. Mm. Well, dang. I maybe accidentally put it somewhere else? There it is. I knew it was around here somewhere. Glad I found it at least. Well, guys, good news. I have found the story I was looking for. Always a good thing. Guys, I think that's just gonna about do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Um, Hopefully, we'll see you guys Saturday for the live reads, and have a good rest of your. Sorry, man. Um, let's see. Favorite horror movie. I really like the Rose Red series by Stephen King, but I also really like the old Shining movie, despite the fact that Stephen King does not. Um, I I get his feelings on it, but it's one of my favorites. Anyway, though, I'm gonna leave you guys here for now, and hopefully we'll see you guys Saturday night for the live readings. And until then, you guys be safe, and we'll catch you next time. Dr. Plague signing off. Have a wonderful evening.